Leo. I knew that was a card because I saw it and I was like, bottom of the deck, Uranus energy, the Fool. So the Fool deals with you taking a risk, you jumping into the unknown, you being careless. Some of y'all are just careless. And Leo, I'm not trying to snatch your wig again, but and your edges and your spirit and your feelings, but a lot of y'all, I feel, you're not being mindful of your emotional health. You're not being mindful of your overall being. You're just worried about this. And that's very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Okay? There's a lot of habits that you know that you need to let go of that you're not letting go of. Okay? And I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to end up biting you in the fucking ass. I hate to say it. I got to be 100 about it. I'm also seeing here that many of you all, I keep hearing you placed your bet on something or thought something was going to work and thought that it was going to, change. Every time I'm with this situation or this person or this job, it just brings me all these wonderful things when in actuality, it doesn't. You're sabotaging yourself. You're sabotaging yourself. You're sabotaging your mental state. You're sabotaging things around you, and you're creating situations that don't need to be there. Okay? I don't know how many times I gotta say this, Leo. It ain't nothing but to cut a motherfucker off. It ain't nothing but to quit your job. It ain't nothing but to check out emotionally and not deal with situations that you know are not good for your well-being, Leo. And, this may or may not resonate with you. That's fine. But I'm here to tell you, you need to understand that I keep hearing that some of you all open a whole ass Pandora's box of bullshit. And now you don't know how to get out of it. This Fool energy is telling me here that in order for you to find happiness, you're going to have to let that go. It's going to be scary. But you got to let it go because the card is underneath the Fool is the King of Swords. So this is about someone who's focused, who's not letting anything bothering them. And I think you are letting other things and situations or relationships interfere with your overall growth as a person. Because the Fool here also to me represents growth. It represents just maturity. And even though it's a Fool card and it seems very novice, I don't get that this is a novice energy. For me, I just don't get that it's a novice energy. I get that someone knows what the hell that they're doing and they are not being aware that this is actually stunting them. Okay? The Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the 10, everything is fine, which is the 10 of Swords. So I feel like once you take a step back, you're going to be fine, but I also feel like you need to really take a step back and see what the fuck you're doing. Okay? Yeah, this is a relationship. I feel like many of you all, this could be with a Sagittarius, a Capricorn. But someone is feeling very alone, very by themselves, very lost. They feel very depressed. Someone is just really trying to find their happiness again. That's what I'm hearing. I'm trying to find my happiness again. That's what I'm hearing. I'm trying to find my happiness again. And you've kind of held back on that. And you have not allowed yourself to experience happiness. And once you let this go, you're going to have it. There's going to be a lot of new things that are coming to you. I also feel that for some of y'all, this could be a delay in finances. There could be a delay, but it won't be long term. It'll be very short. Okay? You got 2 aces here, so yeah. I feel like once you let go of this energy, whatever it is, you're going to be feeling exhausted and tired, sure, but honestly, you don't want this. You're acting like you do, Leo. Sorry. You're acting like you do, but you really don't want this. You really don't want to deal with all of this, with this energy, with this person. Like, you just don't want it. You'd rather just, I keep hearing you'd rather just save the peace than to try to argue. And that's not healthy, Leo, at all. It's actually very counterproductive to your emotional health. And that ends up hurting you in the long run, Leo. Like, you have to be careful with that, because I feel like many of you all tend to be quiet for the sake of being quiet in relationships because you don't want to hurt anyone. But in actuality, you're hurting yourself. So yeah, Leo, you're going to have a lot of new things coming to you, but I feel like you're going to be so tired and weighed down by like the past energy. You're going to have to work on restoring your emotional self. On restoring your emotional self. Because you're feeling uncertain. And there could be a lot of delays that are involved in that, and regret that's coming your way because you haven't been able to fully cope and or deal, I feel. You haven't been able to fully cope and or deal, and I think this is where the hurt and betrayal is coming from. There's also, I sense, a lot of regrets. And this could be with friends as well. And or family. But there's going to be people that are going to tell you the truth, like how they feel. And like, I also feel that you're going to have a new lease on friendships and perspective when it comes to friendships. But I also feel too there was a third party situation